so many times that Mia's blood pressure began to rise, so much so that the royal obstetrician had to put her on bed rest out of fear for the baby's health. The doctor wouldn't allow her to do any of her royal duties or have any visitors who might cause her stress. This turned out to include Grandmère. You can imagine how unhappy this made some people, mainly Grandmère. But it worked. Mia's blood pressure is almost down to normal, although the doctor still won't let her get out of bed. And, as an added bonus, I have now seen almost every teen movie ever made, because I'm one of the people who was judged low stress enough to visit Mia, and she decided my entertainment education has been sadly neglected. So, we've been watching non-violent movies together in her room almost every day. Anyway, I guess given all of the above, I shouldn't have been too surprised just now when I was Skyping with my best friend Nishi, and all she could talk about was my sister and the babies. What did surprise me was the incredibly rude way she brought it up. "I saw a photo of your sister last night on Rate the Royals," Nishi said. "How?" I asked. "She's on full bed rest. She hasn't been anywhere." "I think they got a picture of her through one of the palace windows with a telephoto lens. I was shocked she's gotten so fat. One of those babies has to be a boy." "Excuse me?" I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Nishi lives in America, so if we want to talk, we have to call each other, FaceTime, or Skype. I know I shouldn't have been Skyping during world languages, and that I should have been practicing my German instead. But in my defense, everyone had their headphones on, including Madame Chi, so it wasn't like anyone was going to hear me, and I'd already finished all my German homework. "I'm just saying," Nishi went on, oblivious to how mad I was at her for calling my sister fat. "Your sister is as big as a house. She's too huge to be having two girls. My mom says when a pregnant woman is that big, it's got to be boys, or a boy and a girl at least." Obviously, I had no choice but to do what I did next. It was a matter of family pride. "You're wrong," I said, feeling my cheeks heat up. "You are so wrong. I will bet you that you are wrong." "What?" Nishi sounded confused. "Bet me? You want to bet me that I'm wrong?" "Yes," I said. I get why Nishi was surprised. It's considered poor form for royals to gamble. The last time Nishi had been to Genovia to visit, over the summer, one of my cousins, I have so many cousins, even I can't keep all of them straight, had been caught in a horse race gambling scandal, and Grandmère had gone on and on about how he'd disgraced the family and what we were going to do, but that it was only to be expected, considering the fact that he came from the Italian side of the family, and that side of the family is known for acting without thinking first, etc. And now, here I was not only gambling, but gambling on the sexes of my sister's unborn twins. But in my defense, everyone was doing it. I'd even overheard Lars, my sister's bodyguard, make a bet with Serena, my bodyguard, that the babies would both be boys, and that my sister would name one of them Michael, after her husband, and the other Philippe, after our dad, about which Serena had had a long laugh, accepted the bet, then told Lars that when he lost, she wanted his money in American dollars, not euros. "I will bet you anything you want that both babies are girls," I said to Nishi. Nishi looked even more surprised. She was in her bedroom back in New Jersey. Because of the time difference between Genovia and America, she hadn't left for school. The only reason she was up so early was to chat with me. "Anything I want?" she asked, raising her eyebrows. "Sure," I said, not thinking of the consequences, which, I have to say, is very rare for me. Normally, I am much more level-headed, being a